I'm way up, I feel blessed.
Oh my goodness. I don't know if the horror was me spilling coffee or if it was the new moderator option, Steven. Ooh. Ooh. I don't know if everyone saw that coffee situation. I've been streaming for like a year now and making coffee live on the live stream for, I don't know, a year now. And I've only spilled coffee twice, and today was one of those days. I filled it to the brim. Too much. Hope everyone's doing good. We got a bunch of people in the stream. Everyone's just lurking around. That's cool. Lurk away. Or lurk away. I did a... Hey, Andre, how's it going, buddy? Steven, always good to see you as well. Yeah, it was like a kind of a crazy day yesterday. Ended up figuring out why my live reloads, or hot reload stuff wasn't working. I figured out light mode, dark mode, all the things. Hey, Mortal, how's it going? I got the new camera set up, so it's looking good. Sebastian's hanging out up there. We got a little icon right there, which is doing stuff, which is cool. It's whatever the last one is. A little bit unintrusive, but it's there. It's pretty cool. Good friend, InstaFluff, hooked that up, which is rad. And yeah, now I'm just trying to figure out why my emulators don't work, why nothing else doesn't work. Pretty good.
Some people dream of success while you're gonna wake up and work hard at it. Nothing is impossible.
Nothing is impossible. Mortal, thank you so much for your Twitch Prime subscription. You only get one of those a month, and you gave it to me, and that's super duper nice of you. I appreciate that. Near Derez says, I used to AeroPress into a cup. Now that I do it into a decanter before the cup, zero mess. That is a good idea. I should do that. That is probably the better way to do it. That is for sure. I have been... Not showing my other... That's weird. Some emulate. Oh, yeah. My device. I have... There. Nexus. No, I just said no give. Oh. What did I just do? I'm trying to create an emulator.
Some people dream of success while you're gonna wake up and work hard at it. Nothing is impossible.
Nothing is impossible. Oh my god. Oh. Delete. I like to create my emulators without Google. That's my jam, because I feel like they just update always are updating. I don't want you to update. You know, stop it. There we go. Andre W. Andrew, if I could read. Andrew Shelley. There we go. If I can read a name, people. Thank you so much for your Twitch Prime subscription. You only get one, and you gave it to me, and I super appreciate that. We have a new charity too, but I haven't picked it out yet. So if you have charity, I want to get back to some STEM. We already raised about $800 for Girls Who Code. Last 6 months, we did $1,000 for the Duke Langer Foundation, which is fantastic. And now we are back, and we're looking at doing a brand new charity. Yeah, something back in STEM probably. So if you have suggestions, drop them in the chat. I'll go back through and we'll pick out something for next week. And you know, every 3 to 6 months, every 3 months or so, 3 to 6 months if I'm on it, I donate the profits from. Yeah, you know, and the funny thing is, I have a. It is bouncy. So I need to get something a little bit more stable. That's the problem. So it's a GoPro 4, and what is happening is that I'm shaking the desk. See, and the thing isn't stable enough. So I do need to figure that out. It's on my list of things to fix. But as long as I stop banging it, it probably is better, which I normally don't do when I stand. And I normally am never, you know, modifying stuff, so that's my fault. So, but yes, but I have the new GoPro Hero 4, and by new I mean old because it was sitting in my drawer forever. But it looks 1,000 times better. Very excited about it, and yeah, and I don't have to worry about it. But like everything is hooked to this desk. Desk is a little bit shaky, so when I move this, it moves a little bit. So I need to get a better mount for it. That's my thing. I've gone through 3 mounts already, and none of them have been good. And this is the only one that's like halfway deep. So I'll stop shaking stuff. When I'm probably really small, you probably don't notice as much, but I'll make sure that I fix that up for future stream. I don't know if anyone was over in the Clark IO. He had a bunch of people. Oh, so Mateus TW, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. You did that while I was making the coffee, so awesome. Payman, how's it going? Good to see you. Oh yeah, yesterday I did a stream, my non-normal Friday stream, aka a Thursday stream, where I started to build out my mobile app a little bit more, and I was working on theming for the mobile app. Oh, what's this? Open a chat window over here. Get it. I don't have the chat window open yet. Oh, there you go. Yeah, get that. So my buddy Cameron did the videography for our wedding, and he had a whole body suit on. It was just like an entire chest plate that he had on, which was pretty spectacular. That was really cool. So I definitely need to get something like that. I just need something that maybe mounts to the wall, perhaps, that doesn't shake. It seems like it can't mount to the desk because the desk rattles. And my assumption is that this thing is, I can do this. Hold on. Let me go to, I'll show you what it looks like. I'll show you what it looks like. Go back to starting soon. I do. You. That's what it looks like. So it's kind of a little hacky. That's what it's doing. My assumption is Logitech camera. This Logitech camera, you can tell the difference here, by the way, too, of how this one is not as good as the other one. So the Logitech camera is mounted to the, I just need to get a mount to the top of the monitor. That's what it needs to be, and I think it will work. Boom. That'd be good. Anyway, so this camera is way better, though. That's one thing that's for sure, is this camera 1,000 times better. Just need to get rid of the wobble. We'll be good to go. You like that? Ba-da-da. Great question. Boom. Hit you with the stream setup. Boom. There you go. I have a whole guide of all the equipment that I use. There's that. It's just on my GitHub. Little gist. So today, what I want to do is, now that I got hot reload working again, I can get it to deploy to an emulator. That would be fancy. Then I want to finish the dark theming of this application. That's what I've realized. Oh, and I got a package. All right, hold on. 5 minutes. Classic Amazon. Cool. Yeah, a lot of people were asking me yesterday, like, how do I stream? What's my setup like? So I started to write down all these things in a notepad. But now I have new commands. So you can hit all the commands. You can see the commands on the Nightbot. And I've been trying to fill them in so I can actually answer people's questions without having to explain it a billion times. So, which is pretty. So, yeah. So let's hop over to the codes. Cool. There you go. See? Coffee. That is today's brew. Boom. Coffee. All right. So we are here. It actually is the first medium to light roast that I've seen at Trader Joe's. Janiscu, yes. So what I did for the eye tracker is I got rid of the overlay. I just got rid of the overlay completely. And I decided that I'm going to just use the built-in one as an overlay. So it'll be like, I'm going to try this out this stream. So instead of the pop-up coming up for everybody, etc., etc. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm going to I messed up my settings. Okay, so I'm going to fix up some code here. So what I'm going to do is just embed it into it, and then if people hate it, I can turn it off. So I can go in and I can just turn it off. 100. Now it's off. I'm looking at the screen. Now it's on. So, but I kind of made it really dim, really whatever, just to kind of see how it works. For yesterday, the problem was that we had is that when it has the overlay, it doesn't know where my window is at, and that's the problem with it. It doesn't know where my window's at. So now this knows exactly where my window's at. So if I look at theme option here, it should look at it. And if I look at playback URL, if I look at debug, it's gonna be right there. Or should be right about. I can't really see because it's on a different screen, so that's the other thing. So, all right, so we did one thing incorrect in this app. So, like, what we'll do is we'll keep the eye tracker on for like 20-30 minutes, and then we'll see what everyone thinks. So it'll be like vote on or off, and then we'll just turn it off. And then if we don't like it, we'll never turn it on. Maybe I'll use it for gaming instead. And then, yeah. That's also okay. Giving it a try. So there's one thing we need to do here. So this is a static class. So static settings. And the one thing that we did yesterday is the issue that we were trying to solve is that when we go into the view model, is here. We did this thing, which is just checking the version number here, right? To see if there was a device default, which would mean that whatever the user selected for, what are they selected for their device, like dark mode, light mode, whatever. So I do now have the implementation for UWP, so technically we can go grab that. Let's go and look at. I found it in a issue. Here's my thought for it, so you guys can comment on that. Found this implementation here. Because there is a, I think I can use this. You can create a Windows runtime component project in your solution. From there, you can access windows.ui.xaml namespace. Add a method, check current. It's just. I think if you remove that, then it returns. I think it is this one. Let me go into the UWP app. I think UWP would always have it. So here I could say, so in the settings, we should do a static bool. That's going to be as default theme. And here, copy this. Say if device info platform. Okay, so this would be this. This would be. The question is, what version of Windows 10? What version of Windows and enabled light? Right. There you go. 8.0. Is that what I have? Winver. Boop. 8.09. How do I know what version of the 10 dot? I guess I have this version, so I'm gonna have to debug it. There's now 1903. Yeah, so what you want to do is you want to be like, if I don't know what the actual version is, right? So it should be like new version of 10. Be like 10 something, right? Else if device info dot platform equals platform dot Android, and that would be min default. So then what we need to do here, if return if my version is greater than or equal to the minimum version. That's all you're going to do. Here, then we would do, if it has the default option, use the default out. Else, use a light theme. On Insider Build, it doesn't show. I don't think I'm in Insider Build. It's just normal build. Theme list. Cool. Those community toolkit. Those. I guess I would probably. It was because there's like theme resources. Ooh. Thank you. There we go. Even hero. Don't have to run. So 10. Oh. And we can double check that. That's what. Toolkit. Current theme. Location theme. Current theme. So it is just this requested theme here. And there is a high contrast mode, but I'm not going to worry about that currently. But I think it is just requested, basically. So here, this looks correct. And then now what we can do is we can say if settings dot as default theme on do it. Also inside of here, let us copy and paste the oops, I can't copy paste. Right, cool beans. Cool beans. Add class. All right. Oh, it's because this there doesn't add folder helpers. It's like in it, but not. And the yeah. Application does not contain a definition for requested theme. No accessibility. Oh. That's because that is. Let's. Do How do I do that using app? Oh. Oh. Reversey. Using application equals this. Then I could bring that back in. I'm gonna define it. Oop.
I'm way up, I feel blessed.
Nick Larson, welcome. Live coding action. Welcome to the stream. Application. Is that? You knew. Like. Dot dark. I could return. Oops. I can remember how to code. Theme dot dark. Case. Okay, that it would return anything else, but sure. And else. Cool. That'll do that. That's good. Tygon, how's it going? Good afternoon to you too. Hope everything's doing well. We're just working on some theming. We can see if this actually works or runs or not too. So we have our checks. Boop. We'll see what our actual version is of this, because at least I'm on that version, so that's actually important. I don't know where you found it, Steven. It's pretty good. I guess that I did app shell for every. No, I don't know if this actually. Oh, Wikipedia. Oh, it's definitely true then. It's definitely true. That's for sure. I can tell the cam's a little shaky. I need to put it on something that's not shaky. Oh, that broke. Oh, what's loading this app? I don't think this is the one with... Didn't know that I guess I ignored the Windows 10 thing. Let's do main page equals news. Works. I've not paid close attention to the Windows version in a while, so that's on me. I like it. There we go. All right, so that works. All right, so it is. Yeah, so it is 805, so it's probably like the build number, so that's totally fine. So that 805 number, so that 17763 invert. I guess how you could know is here, it's this. So this is the this is the build number. So 10.0. This. Interesting. Okay. Well, it's good. That works. Boop. This is what we were doing yesterday. So we have like light theme, dark theme, device default theme in here. Surprisingly, the dark themes. Go in here, you do dark. But I don't know if it changes the top up here. I wonder if it changes the controls. Oh, and I think what you have to do to opt into that, I read, go into your app. Then you also need to remove this. Because I've requested that it only remains light. Pretty sure. Because you shouldn't need to restart the app. You shouldn't need to. No, you shouldn't have to. It should just auto update. It depends on the loop though, and how Windows and Android and iOS all work. That's the difference. Like Android, it seems like it kills your application and restarts it. So here there's like dark mode, light mode. But I need to put the light. Dark mode. I guess device deep. I'm probably not looking into like a loop though for like when it changes, because this would actually change my app look and feel. But you can tell like the background here is definitely changing. You can tell that the fonts, that the colors that are used, the defaults are automatically changed in light. My light mode should be this. Dark mode should change it. Hey IoT, how are you? How's it going? We're attempting to figure out differences in colors and stuff. So there's that. Kind of seeing what to do. But okay, that looks good. Okay, cool. So I'm pretty happy about that so far. So let's check that in source code. Update light check for light/dark. Oop. Update. So what we want to try to do is yesterday, what I ended up doing was I went and I made the styles over here. So we have a base theme, a dark theme, and a light theme, and then a theme helper that automatically changes it. See it? Looking at it. I'm looking at it. So we have a base theme. So that base theme has some default colors here, which is what things are using. And then it has a bunch of, you know, resources in here. And there's also a dark theme, which then has overrides for those colors, and then a light theme, which also has colors. So we additionally created a settings view, which is here, which allows me to pick between light, dark theme, all that. So let us, yeah, fancy, huh? So what we kind of really want to do is we want to set Android as my startup here. And we're going to deploy not to my phone, but to the device. And what we want to do is we want to create like themes for each of them. So we want to create different colors based on if it's dark theme or light theme. The light theme should be set, but we're probably going to need to adjust different colors and add a few more things. That's going to be kind of our goal in general. And Xamarin Forms, of course, can help us in the future because it could apply light and dark themes automatically, and that's in their spec. But I was working with Kim yesterday, and Kim's like, what if we just have implicit styles and colors? Because we'll probably only have certain things in general that we'll want to use. So one thing, let me go back to, it'd be funny if I left everything Visual Studio normal theme and then everything else in Windows dark theme. We'll do that just to freak everyone out. We'll do this. We'll do a dark theme day. Ready? All right, it's finally happening, people. We're doing a dark theme day. It's happening. Y'all can be happy now. I'll do a dark theme day. The Visual Studio's even mad at me. Here we go. I don't even want to do a dark theme. I think what we want to do here is look at that's probably because I'm compiling this app. Oh, Visual Studio has closed. No longer. Oh my gosh. Oh. Is that really it? That's what dark theme looks like? How do you see that? How do you use this? Is that right? Is this correct? Looks like too contrasty. No? Like nothing is highlighted. Gross. Threw up a little bit in my mouth. This is disgusting. Ugh. I'm not talking about the coffee, I'm just talking about this. Alright, so Xamarin. The visual. Oh, no, dark. There we go, spec. So I think what we want is to copy some of this stuff here. They have these, yeah, color label, secondary label, ternary label, quaternium label, placeholder, separator, link. So I kind of like these names. That's what we want to do. We're going to go into our base theme. That's what we're going to put in there. We're going to we have primary color, primary dark color, which is like no longer important. All you dark. Yeah, there's like not even any coloring on this YAML. I don't understand. Am I doing something wrong? Like, if I look at the UWP YAML, is that pretty? No, it's not. Not pretty. Understand? How could anyone code like this? Ever? Is this correct? People that use dark theme, is this correct? I feel like the theme. Just that. All right, let's go back into our base theme. So we do have a bunch of colors in here already, but let's just add a color x:\key, and we'll do a label color and like. It doesn't look right, right? I don't have high contrast on. That is for sure. I need to close it and reopen it? Looks odd. Alright, let me close it and then reopen it and see if that makes a difference. Because I was like, I don't think that looks correct. Right? Oh. Close and reopen. This is the latest version of it, so I don't know. I don't know how people code like that. I code in code in Vim. Good, yeah. Dark mode change. Right? Am I wrong that this looks incorrect? That's what it is. Something is wrong. Maybe that's why I don't use a dark theme. Back to blue. It works. I'll check my other machines, but oh, look how much better that looks. I like how this thing is still dark. I like it was also very graphically CPU intensive too. All right, so we're gonna go back into our styles base theme. There we go. We have label color. We're gonna have secondary label color, tertiary label color, placeholder, text color, separator color, opaque separator color, link color. I don't know if we even have a link. Link. Not light theme, not good for your eyes. I don't know about that. I think it's probably good. Yeah, color picker. Is there a built-in color picker? Yeah, maybe I need to do a reset on my Visual Studio. Maybe I broke it. I'm all about that blue theme. And okay, so we don't really need anything in our light theme, to be honest. honest with you, because the light theme is going to be the default for all intents and purposes. So, like the light theme, but if I open paint of the blue. Color picker. All right. So I also want to do. Oh, where's my? There we go. It's actually really. Okay. So look at the light mode. Go into our base theme. The primary color. What I also want to do is I want to put in a color XE, and I'll do frame background color. That's going to be F6F6F. Oh, no, sorry, that is not it. Frame is actually pure white. Then you want a picker, entry, picker, entry background, also picker background. Let's say picker backgrounds because they're the same. It'll be like I guess entry backgrounds, because those will apply to like everything. Yeah. I'm curious, like, if anyone else was doing what I was doing. Let me open up preview and see if that does something different. I'll just open it with no code, right? And then, because this defaults to the default of this one. If you want the design, yeah, Mads has that one. Like, changing to dark really beach balls it. Open a different app here and yeah, the sub versus resub is different. I always thought that it was gonna be. Yeah, that's what it looks like. I don't know. That's what it looks like. I think I'm crazy. I don't know. Puzzled. All right, so say blue for now. Take separator. What I wanted to do is come over here and then do a dropper on that. So this should be the label color. Should be and for now we'll just put in like all the same. There we go. Yeah, see, that's why I don't use it. Oh, now this is in dark mode too. Oh my goodness. Maybe it is shared somehow. Icon. All these themes, look at this. Original blue theme. Theme color editor. That's the one, I think. Colorize dark. Light with dark editor. Night owl. Got it. That's cool that people are publishing themes with little views. I don't know. Shouldn't be this hard. Sunset orange theme. Rodrigo asks, you know how to mix audio files? You probably want to use the underlying Android or iOS APIs like Core Audio probably to do it. I mean, that's going to be something pretty low level. You know, I'm wondering if the Windows... I wonder if the dark theme settings cause an issue when Visual Studio is running in general. This is my new assumption. Is that I bet if I just run it now and it works. Yeah, you would want to use the just Core Audio or Android Audio APIs to do it. There's really not going to be anything cross-platform about it. You're just going to have to write that code. You're going to have to get in there, Rodrigo. You have to get it. Sense. Now we're setting restore points. Hey, you're welcome. Probably have documentation on that because audio APIs have been around for a long time. Go into Android or iOS on the... Take a look there. Oh, see, every time we start to talk about themes, this is what happens. Up, going in. Base live. Because if you're doing them on device, I don't know if this would work though. Maybe it's just C++ libraries. Probably do that. Oh man, look at this. Amtron asks, is it possible to create a data template selector using multi-page of T class? I don't know what a multi-page is. Oh, they have Android wrappers. That's cool. Like that. Little C++ to Android. Then you can pull that into a Xamarin or player probably. Page. Dark mode. Multi-page. For the tabbed page. I don't know. Don't know. You changed the XAML name color to magenta. Yeah, I feel like. Fonts and colors? Oh gosh. Yeah, I feel like something is off. I mean, maybe I did it wrong, but I don't know. XAML designer. But I'll be curious. Let's see what. Well, let's see first if anything changed. My assumption is no. I see it's quite dark. Close that. Close that. Close that. Close that. I might leave this in here. Do nothing. But let's look at. I'll look on my other computer just to see if there is any different. Do a night all day. This one's from Visual Studio Code. I'm gonna freeze Visual Studio. Cool. Still not, I guess. Maybe like the XAML. Oh, there we go.
I'm way up, I feel blessed.
Maybe that's better. It's a little bit better. JJPG, thank you for the follow. Welcome. All right, so here's what we want to do. I don't know if we need this light theme option here, but right now what we're going to do is we're going to go into our base theme, and we are going to copy all these over into light theme, and then we are going to go into our dark theme, also copy them for now. Then we are going to mess around with some stuff. I don't know. Maybe it like is just using something different. I don't know. This is also still hurts my eyes. So there's a lot going on here. So let us deploy. Oh, we also want to do probably. Assumption is inside of like a page. We probably want to add a to closing tag. Then we also built a theme helper in our shared code. And what we do here is we can say change theme. Then here we can
I'm way up, I feel blessed.
Lloyd, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Windows.ui.xaml.requested. Put out application.
Some people dream of success while you're gonna wake up and work hard at it. Nothing is impossible.
House. I always forget how to pronounce your name. Thank you so much for the subscription. Coming in for the 6th month. Welcome. Thank you so much for that sub. Appreciate that. You get some sweet, sweet emotes all up in your face. You can say application dot current dot requested theme, and then we could be like equals dot dark, then theme dot dark, L dot light. And here we probably want to do something. Our app starts up after we do the main page. Probably on start. We want to do theme or dot. Theme settings dot. Going to bed. See ya. I can't do this dark theme. I'm gonna change it back. I agree. Blue. It's just the default. There's no way that anyone should use it. Too dark. It's just too much. Too much for my eyes. Hurt my eyes. Thanks, Steven. Have a good one. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Now look what happened. Oh, there we go. See you, Steven. I'll probably see you in a week or so. Cheers. True. Doesn't seem hardcore enough. All right, what do we think? We're about an hour in, though. Do we like the eye tracker? Do we hate the eye tracker? Should I turn it off? Your pick. Let's do an hour without the eye tracker. You say yes or no. Eye tracker, yes. Eye tracker, no. Go for it. I'm going to make my own theme. It's all going to be orange and magenta and craziness. People like the eye tracker. Not a fan of the eye tracker. All right, cool. See, there you go. Bam. Yeah, like I also didn't like so here's the thing is I didn't like the overlay that they had by default, only because it was on by default for everybody. That was definitely the problem. I think it'd be good for gaming, so I can use it on the dispatch in general. I think that would be kind of fun, and then that's a full screen anyways, so that'll probably be just built into the stream, so it'd be like way better, you know. So I think I'll just turn it off for this stream and like not really pay attention to it. But for the dispatch, where I'm actually gaming, I'll use it in general. So I think that'd be cool. But there is some cool stuff that you can do. Like there's a C# API for it, so you can code it. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so there used to be so I had the extension for Twitch installed where you could turn it off. But the problem is that it doesn't have like it didn't know about my frame and my border, right? So you could turn it off, you could adjust it, but that was the issue. Oops. Oh, 2 resource dictionary. That was the issue with it. Oh, I guess I don't need a resource dictionary.
I'm way up, I feel blessed.
David, thank you for the follow. Light theme, dark theme. I don't need another resource dictionary inside the resource dictionary. Try that. So I'll keep it off and probably keep it off forever. It's a cool like demo if you're just coding, but the problem is I'm like looking back and forth. So I think that's probably the key, the issue in general. But thank you for the feedback. It's good to know. two things. Eye tracker off. That's easy peasy. And then also eye tracker off, and also less shaky cam. Oh, I'm just using Visual Studio and Xamarin. Xamarin to develop. I'm using Xamarin Forms, our cross-platform UI. And we are working on GIF here for light themes and dark themes. Go into our settings page. This is our default theme, what it looks like. Light. Dark theme. I'm not going to change it all, and that's okay. So yeah, it just needs to be on something stable that's not the desk. That's for sure. If I'm looking around, there's really not anything round, but maybe that would work, like a full pipe or whatever. Okay, so this is good. Now if I go into a dark mode, what we would want here, probably like a base theme. Here I'm going to say style. I'm going to say XE equals frame style. Okay. And then here we're going to do a setter, and we're going to do a property of background color. And then we'll say the value. Oh, here we need to do a target type of frame. Okay. Then the value, we're going to do a dynamic resource of frame background. Right? And then in our settings page, on our frame, we will do style, and we'll do a, I guess it'd be a dynamic resource frame style question mark. We can also update the visual. Then if I save this, yeah, that's the problem, is you are late in bed. I do put my stuff into dark mode. Is that what Twitch needs? I need a light/dark mode. Okay, so if I go into my dark theme, then look at my frame. Let's just say we make this black. Oh no. That did work. Okay, cool. Stop. Frame color. Frame. What else does a frame have that I need? Border color. Oh So I think here for frame border color. And then I saw recent. Okay, so I'm going to So here's what they did. So for their background, it is not black. It is this color. So black, dark theme. And then for background colors of this will be placeholder entry background color. That 3B2. Theme, light theme, frame border.
I'm way up, I feel blessed.
Me LD, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Go into here. We're gonna do frame. Too many themes. There's the frame, and then I'm also going to put in a. I want to put like controls. Do like frame entry. I guess that's the same. Any placeholder. So that, and then we also have the frame border. Also have color. Dark theme. Label color. That. Base theme is going to have this entry. I think we can get. Oh, I see. It's going to over. Dark theme is going to have color. This will be colors. This actually is frame background, not black, it's that. Then here the radar color is border is this. I don't know why I like capitalized. Cool. I don't know why I stopped debugging. David asks, is there any other platforms of data syncing that you'd recommend besides Realm? App Center has a new data service that's in there. Firebase has a service. Azure Cosmos in there. I guess there's no like auto sync, but you could pragmatically do it. But App Center would be the one there. Can't afford Azure data with this. If it's syncing with a SQL server, you could use the older Azure mobile apps. It's open source. You could grab it. That speaks directly to a SQL table. Well, this, because what we want to do is close this. Don't need this anymore. What we really want to do is our base theme. Make sure that our frames are good. There's a frame background color, border color. There. To be our, I guess this would be our picker style. This would be a picker. What did I do? Placeholder X card. Duplicated it. Oh. I like this. Spaced out a little. Dark theme out a little bit. Try that again. Snozich. Now that Xamaform says hot reload to help debugging, spent a lot of time, so it speeds up a lot of, now that we have hot reload to help with the debug cycle, but is there any great resources to help speeding up traditional iOS and Android development? I spent the last 2 days debugging issues, setting up debug. So like just normal Android and iOS development. Like what type of dev stuff are you doing? I don't use too many extensions, Lloyd. I have been trying out, I just did this episode with one of my user group guys. I did a video called XAML. It's all about like XAML IntelliSense and XAML features and things like that. It's pretty cool. I'll drop a link in here. It's pretty cool. I'm kind of in the box. So if I look at installed, I got probably gonna uninstall these themes, but Logic App Tools, LiveShare, don't have a lot installed. XAML Styler, I use that a lot. Kind of it. Pretty straight IntelliCode. That's about it. Pretty basic. Dark. Why is that a thing? Border color. Oh, this. Correct. Then here we should have base theme, picker. I need to fix the picker. This will be my background tests. Could be dynamic resource, and that'll be my entry background color. There's that, and then on this picker, I could then do tile and then pick resource style. Aha, that looks pretty good. Then label, we probably need a label style. Text setter. Setter, and then we'll do property, text, color, value, dynamic, label, color. So if I looked,
I'm way up, I feel blessed.
I think that then I could do like, could do a style. And if I did like, that's like a label, secondary label. Then this should probably be like setter, and then Vandros83, thank you for the follow, appreciate that. Do font size, and then we're gonna do value of large. Boop. And then do target type, and then do label style. Is that how I inherit? I think. Or is it inherent? Apply to based on. I think it's what it is. Property. Text or font size. What did I do wrong? Right. Alright, so you're just doing normal iOS and Android development work. I just call it iOS and Android work. So You're building an iOS app with or without Xamarin Forms. That's how I kind of am pivoting it nowadays. General. So nowadays my UI could really be done in Forms. Why don't you just use like Forms embedding? That's an option. Gotcha. Gotcha. Based on. It's been a thing for 4 or 5 years, 4 years, 3 years, 3 years or so. Yeah, it's super easy. Been around for like ever. It's easy, put it in there. Call it native form. So if you're building new screens, doing stuff like that, you'd be good to go. Jim asked, did I get my AMD PC yet? No, I did not. I decided not to buy a PC and build a new PC. That is true. That's I thought I was going to, and then I decided not to. So, based on that thing, I need to do based on a. It needs to be a dynamic resource too. Eat base target type based on. Maybe it has to come after. Wait for the 3950X. Yeah, I'm like, I go back and forth on it because I'm just like, oh, you know, I really want. Right, that's a style. Am I wrong? Style setter. Not assign property based on properties. Based on. Yeah, brah. So on this page, we would want this to be a style of a dynamic resource of label. Secondary. Then if I change this to dark, da-da-da-da. So now we get dark theme, we get light theme. Things are good. Like that. What are you building? Carillo Padron. What are you building? That's the question. What are you building? Look at this light theme dark mode. I like this. Good. Beautiful. Nice. All right, so now that we've stopped, we have our setting screen done, but yeah, it depends what you're building. I mean, that's what I need to know. If you're building spa apps, that's really what Blazor is for in general. Go back into my app. We're going to do a new app shell here. Actually, let's do one page at a time. I'm going to do Twitter page. It's going to kind of theme each page as we see fit. Then once we have this in, which is what I should have done from the beginning, then that'll be good. All right, I'm gonna grab a water really quick while Carrillo, you tell me what you're gonna do. I'm gonna take a quick break, just 60 seconds or so, and then I'll be right back. Some of you may see an ad, some of you may not. Right back. Alright. And we're back. Oh, you know what I need to do though? Is I need to do this. We need to, on our app, we need to force it. We need to go into our theme settings. Let us force. There we go. Night Snozzage, have a good one. Sausage, snossage. I'm a web developer coming from AngularJS and need to update my skills. I don't have any specific project yet. Vandero says, Blazor's easy transition if you're coming from React, or I think Blazor's easy if you're just coming from, I mean, React or Vue.js, yeah, sure, or just Razor pages, and if you're doing ASP.NET. It says that you're a web developer coming from AngularJS. So I think that, yeah, I think that looking to go over on Blazor would be an easy transition if you're already a web developer. You're going to know a lot of the skill-based. It just depends if you want to do C#. I don't know if you've done ASP.NET or not. I'm assuming, are you a C# developer, Bandros? Or not Bandros, but Carrillo? Yeah, so Blazor, you can use Razor classes, easily reuse components. Yep. I've now only done Angular. Yep, Flutter is a UI. Uh-oh. Glenn, hey Glenn, how's it going? Glenn heard ASP.NET. He's like, oh. Yes, if you do, well, so this thing, if you're a C# developer, I highly recommend you go to Glenn. Also, thanks for being here. .net, right? Go to the .net website. Oop. And just depends what you want to build, right? So if you want to build a web application, you want to ramp up, check out Blazor, check out Razor pages. That's really good. All the ASP.NET Core 3 stuff that's there. There's new worker stuff that I worked with, Glenn showed off, which is cool. Microservices. If you want to build mobile apps, like Xamarin is your C#.NET action there. I recommend you can do iOS, Android, and then you can do Xamarin Forms for cross-platform UI. That's from us, so that's what we're there for. So you can give it a go. Kind of depends on what you want to learn. And what's really cool is if you go to .net/videos, here's what I'm going to show you to do. What I recommend.
Some people dream success
Do that.
while you're gonna wake up and work hard at it. Nothing is impossible.
Glenn C coming in with a gift sub. Heyo.
Nothing is impossible.
Hey, friends.
Gift sub to Payman R34. Thank you, Glenn, for that gift sub. So there's all of these onboarding tutorials to learn anything in .NET. C# 101, .NET Core, ASP. Is all free. What is Xamarin? Xamarin 101, 11-part course. Desktop. I don't think there's a Blazor one. Why don't we have a Blazor one? I guess that's in the ASP.NET one, maybe here. There's web API. Oh, there is Blazor in here. Boom, right there. Learn all about it. It's good stuff. That's what you want to do. Just take some time, learn everything. Now you got some sweet thing. Why isn't there? There is a Blazer one. It's tricky. It's in there. Adron, sneaking in. You're a sneaky guy. Sneaky. How come it says I have 0 on my Twitch? So when you go into ASP.NET Core, I think this really needs to say and. I think they should put Blazor in a. Well, they should put Blazor in a separate one. It's right here. Let's see, they're like 10 of 13, 11 of 13. They're there. But it's kind of probably important to know like Razor pages, how ASP.NET works, probably. Should ask Dan Roth. Dan Roth! Where's the Dan Roth button? Dan Roth. Seems like it should go in the overall thing. I think so. And Blazor is all about apps. If you're building a web app, that's what I would definitely. All right, so we got. Oh, we have a tweet cell. Oh, so good. I even put this in a cell. Where are my cells at? Tweet cell. So here we can do. Oh yeah, I guess here in our. I don't need that anymore. Oh wow, on my Twitter page, I don't even set the. Huh. Dark, right? Yeah, change theme. Dark. Yay. Okay. Where's my dark theme? Oh, this needs to be a dynamic. Okay. Then we are going to background color be transparent. That's for sure. Data template selector. Q. Background color. Oh, this is the frame, the loading frame. So let's go into our tweet cell. And here in our base theme, we should also do setter property has shadow equals true. Adron, how you doing, man? It's been a while. How have you been? I'm gonna go tell somebody to go. WebAssembly 101? Probably. That'd be good. There's some serious money to be made in the WebAssembly Blazor stuff. Serious. Someone needs to get on that. 8. Style, and we're going to do a dynamic resource of frame style. Save that. Now, there's frame style. I definitely did it. Oh, the data's already there. Oh. Tweet cell. Oh, and why is there a frame inside of a frame? Oh, this is the. I guess I got to do this just to simplify it. This is my circle image. That's what that is. And then we need to. Very upset at me. We also need to then do. Okay, so there's a label micro style date time. dynamic resource. This is small, so this needs a style of a dynamic resource. So if I go into my base theme, secondary, also I should probably have like tertiary. Kind of like there's like secondary. I don't even know what those actually mean, but I'm just gonna do micro label now. Well, then a style of a dynamic resource of micro label style. And this would be of this tertiary. That should be it. I also then reload that. There we go. Heyo, it actually looks pretty good. So now we need to fix up this stuff with the tweet cell. So here again, we're going to get rid of this and we're going to do a style of a dynamic resource of frame style. Cool. And then here we will do, yes, and we can then do a dynamic or style of a dynamic resource of a frame style. And here we have a micro. I think that'll be mostly okay because that's like a blue color and that'll work on both of them. And this one here, we're going to do a style of dynamic resource of a micro label style. Then here, for small, also do a style. Boom. Save that. Save my Twitter page. And good refresh. Oh, I've upset it. That set the hot reloads. Oh. Adrian's been coding. Good. That's what you should be doing. You should always be coding. I think some more bits for the Apollo stuff we released in beta at Data Stacks. Nice. Does Microsoft use GraphQL somewhere in project? I don't know if we use GraphQL. We have some always be coding. The app.
It should also read that I crushed it from 2013 to present.
I don't know if we use always be cycling. That's good. Any good cycles recently? I've been off my game. I've just been in the gym cycling. Doesn't really. The hotel gym at conferences cycling. You know that life. Though I was once in San Francisco and there was a Peloton in the gym at the hotel, and that was. I don't know if we use GraphQL anywhere. I think this actually looks okay for dark mode. I think I might want to change the frame order on it. If I go into my got back 25 miles a day cycling. Nice. That's good. my Twitter page. I think down here for the frame background color. I don't know why those don't pop up. That kind of annoying. Frame border. $25 is great. I've been doing mostly like drives in and out of rides in and out of campus. About 15 miles. So it looks good. All right, cool. You can make it so you can tap on that thing. It or whatever. That looks good. All right, Twitter page done. Next page. Close it. Close it. Twitter page done. Crushed it. So if we go into our Twitter, done. Podcast stuff. That should be also easy though. Let's do the media directory page. That'd be good. Oh, you know what? Also, did I put Clinton there? I don't think so. Good cheer. And rocks. Cheered 1000. Did it on October 4th. 2000. Commit early and often. Okay. Okay. Finished. Settings and Twitter themes. Thank you. Yes, always be committed.
It should also read that I crushed it from 2013 to present.
Every time we commit code, that's what happens. All right, cool. Why is that bold? All right, so get rid of that. Let's do the media directory page. We're just theming stuff today. That's all we're doing. Just theming stuff. So let's do our media directory page. Let's see what that looks like. And then our blog. That should be easy peasy. Yeah, we even are missing some stuff here. Are you, Adron, are you getting ready for any rides or anything like that? Or just kind of chillaxing? Oh, I love Twitch right now. Everyone has zero viewers. Oh, Twitch. Oh, Twitch. Classic Twitch. I was gonna say, I'm like, wait a second. I see that I have 0. That doesn't seem correct. Come on, Twitch. Ramp up that AWS. Come on now. Is this thing load? Oh, there it is. Okay. Ah. That's not what I wanted to do. That again. Accidentally clicked on something. Didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. Page. I don't think it kicked everybody off though. I hope not. Is anyone still here? Is anybody still here? Okay. Yeah, I was looking on Twitch. If you go to the Twitch homepage, everybody is at 0. What code? This code? This is my collection change code. All right, so we have a label. This is large. So this is going to be our... Are you pushing new views from the view? Right from the view. View to view. That's what I do. Right here. Just push it. And in fact, I'll be changing this so it uses the shell URI navigation, so you can do it from anywhere. It doesn't matter. Date night. Ooh, fancy date night. I like that. Date night. A good date night. Awesome. That's rad. Okay, cool. So back into my themes. So this is this should be like a large label style. Then medium. All. Alright, so I'm definitely going to have just broken a bunch of stuff, so let's just fix that up real quick. Settings, we have a large. I just think that's more descriptive than medium. Right here. And then we're going to have a style, and this will be a micro, and this will be a here on. Having a bit of problems pushing from the view model, then don't do it. I don't know, you could push from the view model if you pass an iNavigation over into your page and then push it that way. Or just push it from your code behind. I don't know, just register it. You could also call your command when that thing changes. So for instance, you don't have to data bind everything. Like honestly, people need to calm down about data binding everything. That's my pure belief. Like no one cares that much. It's called crush code.
It should also read that I crushed it from 2013 to present.
So what you could do here is you could just have an event that when the selection changes, you could just call a command that's going to push a new page, or call a URL, or just write 3 lines of code. It's totally fine. Totally fine. This is code that you're not even going to test anyways. You can't write like a dynamic resource, large font, large label style. My James analysis. Everyone needs to calm down on being purists of the XAML. Sometimes you gotta crush code. Sometimes you gotta crush code. So this will be our background color here. Window background color. I guess. I think it's like, yeah, you try to be as pure as possible, right? Like, oh, I'm gonna try to be really as good as I can, right? That'll be my hope, I guess. But sometimes you just can't. That's all. Sometimes you just can't. It's okay. It's okay to not be okay. That's one of our sayings at Microsoft. We have a whole mental health awareness month and area that people can go, and it's okay. We have signs on campus like it's okay not to be okay, and this is totally true. I mean, I've gone to psychiatrists many a time. They're very healthy for you to go, and that also means that it's okay not to have pure XAML all the time. It's okay and not be okay. So this is kind of funny. This actually doesn't have a style on it. We're going to add a dynamic resource, and we're going to call it a all label style. Yeah, most of these are the same. So get rid of this, put this here. Stream style. I always look at it like, okay, have I been, especially when you're on a tight deadline too, or like me, if I'm doing, when I was doing like the Evolve conference app, all label style. Like I didn't have time. I had to get stuff done. You know what I mean? And it's okay to app is. Let's just go through one more time. I was like, yeah, it's okay. I'm just gonna, you know, it's not gonna be the prettiest code. But you look what I do in that app. Great app. Still a great app. I don't know. I enjoyed it, but style. But you know, it's like it's whatever you need it to be. So you need it to be pixel perfect and amazing, then go to town. There you go. Yeah, mostly pushing for the good enough. So you can decide if you pass your view model in iNavigation in general, then you could push that way. If you're using shell, you would get the shell navigation though, and then you'd pass by URL. So maybe you have your own iNavigation that you're passing around that just accesses the app shell. Again, it doesn't matter too much what you're doing. You're doing the same thing. You're just abstracting things just to abstract things. That's what my kind of thought was after I've abstracted navigation 20 times. So, but a lot of people don't like to like push label style. What do I do? Label. I just did. Huh. What page? Oh, that's not helpful. 58. Oh, whoopsie poopsie. Whoopsie poops. So this, we should have a style. X, E, base, label, style. Label. This here. This. That's what. Do I have a guide for video chat? I don't know. There's probably some third-party plugins that do video stuff. I don't know. I've never done it, so I have to Google that. I think when I change all this stuff, that's why I probably made it crash. View model for logic, views for navigation. Yeah, like I said, you could, or you could have some iNavigation that you pass around and do stuff in. The app shell does URL-based navigation, so it's just strings in general. So that's pretty loosey-goosey. It depends. I mean, I mostly do it that way, but you can have your own navigation service. That's super popular. Okay, so some. Oh. So this should go. Oh, this should be background. Cool. Nice. I could find paid components for it, but I don't know how to do it. Yeah, I mean, you'd probably just look and see normal iOS and Android. See if there's libraries out there in general to do it, or use a paid component. Depends on your needs. Hey Bill, how's it going? We're implementing some dark modes and themes in our app, which is cool. Kind of like what I'm doing. It's pretty simplistic, which I like. Need to check it on iOS though too, just to see how it does. But yeah, I'm pretty happy. You know what? I could probably, if I force the entire app to oh, that is also interesting. Okay, so you really need to apply your... Why hasn't it? That there just work. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my app shell. I think that I might just be able to iterate on it, perhaps? Question mark, excellent. Check it out. A viewer.
You are now watching the throne.
Oh, Twitch. Oh, Twitch. That's fun. Oh, I just... That's fine. So yeah, so what we did, by the way, is we were doing these dark theme, light themes. Pretty cool. Pretty neato. So what we wanted to do is go back into... I totally messed up my app shell, and I was doing this previously. Now, I think that what we'll want to do is... What's funny, we have a base style of element. Base style. So we'll also probably want to get rid of this stuff at some point. Cool. Alright, so let's go into our About page. Oh. Ankin. Cool, man. Yeah, do a cool overlay. That sounds cool. Why did I just have it in my app? It just got very upset at me. We are doing things. Oh, there we go. Oh. Alright. So we want padding to be. So Actually, gonna be cool is putting all of this. Hey Clint, how's it going, buddy? Good to see ya. We are doing some light and dark theming all up in here, which is very, 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 very exciting. Just in general. We also gave you a 1000 up here. We forgot about that from last week. Doing some sweet, sweet stuff. So here I got this font size body. What does that even mean? Let's do medium. I find. So we're gonna do a style of dynamic resource medium label style. Change it, boom. And then get that. Now we also want to do those. Want to like maybe small label style. Probably better. Yatta. Is there like a color? X color? Fringe? Whoa, that's cool. I guess you would just set this to... Oh, there's a material button. So if I go into the style material button, material button, text color is just gray, but this could be a dynamic resource of base. Oh no, dynamic resource of a label color. Then this would be a dynamic. Well, and then update. Uh-oh. Number 2.
I am number 2.
Hey, Lotan. Welcome back to the stream. We're implementing some sweet dark modes up in here today. Saw that every single one, everybody, for 0 people on the, which is good. Get a cheer up in here. Lotan B cheered 200 biddies on October 10th. Damn. Laytan, Lotan. We're gonna play some pinball this weekend. I need to play some pinball, yo. To get him a life. People get rewards. I don't even know how the rewards things work. Dark mode, expansive storage and batteries. Top 3 things that are loved. Dice. Yeah, I'm just well, oh, that's awesome, Lotan or Clinton. Nice. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for what I'm doing because I'm working on this on this logic to do theming. I just want to use it in all of my apps ever, basically. That's going to be kind of my goal. So here's one theme, you just lift and shift and take it to every single app. That's really what I want at the end of the day, is figure out how to be like, here's a base styling themes. Every app's either basically just white or dark, and that's about it nowadays. Bill asks, does the app have the ability to change the font size as requested by the user from within the app? Not from within the app. I could definitely scale them. However, it'll be based on the machine itself. I mean, not the machine, but the machine. It'd be based on the user's settings. little bit cut off. Why is that just a little bit cut off here? It's like a little bit. Yeah, I usually don't. I don't change the font size. I'll let the system handle the font size. So I use the base fonts that are in there and then go from there. That's kind of my jam. I don't like to mess with it because it looks a bit better now. Also, this label color. Well, it looks a lot better. I see apps that have small font, big font selections. Yeah, you could do it. You just have to have full control of the fonts, and then you adjust them and have a font manager of some sort, probably, I guess. Probably what I would do, but seems like a lot of work for very little gain compared to just some defaults. My person. Cool, all right. Let's go to the blog. Damn. Cool, so this shouldn't be too hard. That. And probably we could refresh color. Refresh. I'm kind of curious what it actually does. Oh, interesting. Okay, so we could do something in this color, which was a new refresh. And then we could do a color. And then I guess I don't know what color they what did they do? It's a accent color, and then it's like X E refresh view background color. Then we'll do, I guess, would be the normal color. I think do That light theme. Oop, that'll be the same. Dark theme. And I'll make it the same as my frame background color. Oop. Then here we can do refresh view background color. In fact, what we should really do is a new style. It'll be X E refresh view style. Target type refresh view, because we're creating a special color just for this. We'll do a setter, and then the property will be background color, so a value of a source of refresh background color, and then we'll have another setter of a property color of color, refresh color, value of dynamic range of refresh color. Then we come back into the stage. We don't have to do this now. Let's clean this up, and we'll say style, say binding to. Oh snap! Penny Pickle's coming in, people.
Open up the champagne.
Ha!
It's my house. Come on, turn it up.
Penny Pete, thank you for the raid. Oh, you're not over here to hang out with me, but did spend some biddies. No, what did I do? I resubbed up yesterday, or today. So welcome everyone coming from the Penny Pickles. I know obviously you're hanging out with dogs, so you probably love live coding. So if you love live coding, there's a bunch of us that do it all the time. So you definitely check us out at livecoders.dev, the team over there. It's cool. This is going to be a dynamic resource of refresh. So what we're doing is we are theming and styling our application that I have. So I can't. This I'm back and yips, and I broke it. And I broke it. Oh my goodness. Fresh view style. That's what I did, right? Fresh. So we're adding dark theme because everybody wants those dark themes in their life. And Twitch right now is probably freaking out because there's no. It says, Lotan B, get on that. What's going on? Everybody's got 0 viewers. Lotan, know you have the power. All right, see what we got. Man, we also want to add a setting button up here. Change the theme. Oh, I think we want to do, if the background is that, for our dark, you're going to want it black. Then on our blog collection, this should be really easy because our frame simply needs to have a style of dynamic resource of frame style. That. Say this should not be loading more items. this is doing stuff. And then small bold. Okay. Okay, so that's actually correct. And I think that I think what I want is I did another gradient on my podcast. I think if we do a small white, that seems fine. This would be micro, so this would be a pile of dynamic resource, small label style. Same thing here. That would be that with that. Boom. Oh, you know what? There is a problem with reload. I have to figure out how I fixed it before. I can do like okay, so bug project. That does it. I think it loses the item source binding for some reason. Maybe. When it relays it out on. Oh, Twitch. Log. Breakpoint. Good. Pretty much done. That's good. It opens the browser. Come back. Tweets. The refresh view is like very. Media, check. Tap on a podcast. Not bad already, because this is pretty okay. I think that we will change that though. This will be okay. Cool. Let's go into the podcast details page. It'll be this, and we definitely want to spice up a few things. Spicy. So we want to do this theme. What is this? That matter. Definitely do it. Okay. This here would be a dynamic resource of a large label style. Could be like medium, probably. Button is just fine. Down here in these cells, didn't I have a cell? Oh, that's the thing. Like, and we have a label. These are the interesting things. Now it should be the dynamic resource of medium label style. Save. Oh, that's definitely be like that's because there's padding on this. Nice. Cool. That looks good. You can always override this. You could say X color equals white. That could probably always be white relay. And the pop-up things, those are gonna need to be. It's not, I don't know how to do. I'll have to do something, but yeah. frame style. So if I go to my base theme, I go to frame. Here I didn't do that's that. We can do Fun says back in a bit, gotta run down to the shops, go get it. Go to the shops, hit it up. Ooh, pancakes. Num 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 num. Get a pancake button. Let's get some pancake hype in here. Pancake hype. There you go. Pancake view for the pancake hype. All day pancaking. All right. Tap on one of these. We come here. We're getting close. All right. So go to our podcast episode page. Ba-da-ba-ba. And then, oh, this needs to be a dynamic resource. I forgot about that. Make sure these are correct. So dynamic resource. Close this. Dynamic resource. Or else it won't update. So that's good. Podcast details good. Episode page. Okay, cool. To be on form. Yes. I don't know, I put 33. Yeah, there we go. My goodness. Name. Oh, the background color is red. That's not correct. That is not correct. Style. Dynamic. Oh, oh, pancakes. Pancakes. I bought like a taco kit, and then I also bought some turkey sausages for tomorrow. We have from Trader Joe's the mini pancakes. So you can just put, that's what I had for breakfast. I had these mini pancakes. Put them in the microwave. Pretty good, actually, surprisingly. Cool. Frame style. Label. Okay, so we want this to be a tacos. Tacos. Yeah, that's dinner. Tacos tonight after the podcast with Frank. That'll be large label. Toasted pancakes. Yeah, but the thing is they're hold on, let me see if I can find it. Trader Joe's mini pan. Mini frozen for silver dollar. This is what they are. They look big, but they're tiny. 11 pancakes, 200 calories. Good deal. Do they have a plate of them? Here's the ingredient. Want them? So there they are on a fork. They can't go in a if you put them in a toaster, you got to put them inside of a tin foil. That's what you got to do. Oh, there they are. Look how cute they are. That's great. Yeah, with the Frank Krueger. The Frank. Gonna grace me with his presence. Can you believe it? button. Gonna be surprisingly not that bad to support this, as long as you just set up your styles ahead of time, which is of course the hardest thing to do. Oh, bam. Videos. I think here I just need to do this to be relatively easy. Video series page. Oh, I also need to get back to you, Bill. I know I got your email from a while ago and I did not respond because I'm a bad person. So I do apologize for that. That is for sure. That was my bad. That's a James bad. That's a James bad, Bill. I need to dive through frame file. I need to dive through my emails, but I will get back on my list. I can also do ping me on it. Kind of hit me at a bad time because I was getting ready to leave and excuses. That's a James excuse. It smells like something's burning. I don't think that it smells like that smell oil and like almost oil-esque in a way. That makes sense. It's not pleasant. Cool. Now we do need to figure out how to theme these. I guess I need to tap on one. This should also theme dynamic. There we go. Boom. Now the only other thing we need to do is figure out these bottom bars. I assume would work. Would be black. Base would be I guess we can see it work or not. Go into my app. Here we have a shell resource section. I guess the question is like, fill that also. So this is dynamic resource. Tab background. That works. That's cool. That's not used. We want tab bar background. I need to find another app that tabs on the. Oh, it actually just does. Okay, that's good. I did. That is not the right app. Not thick enough. Yes. I think that this actually should be the window background color. Oop. And then fonts are very tab foreground color. That's not you. Tab bar. Tab bar. Tab bar. Oh gosh, what is going on here? Tab bar. Title color. I think it'll just be primary, actually, but unselected should be and if it's light Cool, Tygon. Have a good one. I'm almost wrapping up this stream too pretty soon here. Thanks for dropping in. I'll be back next week, of course, for more funds. So definitely check back. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you want those updates and whatnot. So I appreciate you stopping by. Doing something outside that is not pleasant to smell. That's for sure. Not okay. So this base theme, this, like that, unselected color should video. Close all these. All right, cool. Oh, it did. Came back. Came back. Save that file. Let's see. So to L, so primary color, tab, R, background color, dynamic resource, bit. Oh, back. Alright, so we set our colors. This foreground color thing is not used. That's good. At least I think it's not used. But this should work. This is back. Standard 2 hours of code. Looking good. Light theme, dark theme. Like it. Boy, there we go. That one. Oh, viewers are gone. Hello at Twitch. Ooh, yes. I loves it. Log. Probably change this. Cool, cool, cool. Looks good, looks good, looks good. Beats. Be able to fix this up. Because like it has this refresh, but I don't really want to show this thing, but I need full to refresh. I don't really want it to be there. Ooh, I don't know what it did. So then what we can actually do is if we were to put in a, let's do one last thing before we get out of here. So if I come into my app shell here, and if we're really clever, and we do a, like I want some things to be slidey and all. Let's see if this works. Good. That about icon needs beyond that. Ooh. What did I just change? Settings. So if I go to settings, change this to light mode. I don't. Yeah. Pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I think that is cool. And if I go back here and I can say, oh, I really want dark mode. Do a little screen record. Ooh, that's not correct. We found it. Getting closer. So we just won't show that screen. Just won't show that screen. Must have done something wrong. Start new recording. It does. I like it to have like some aspect ratio to it, I guess. Back just in time. Recording a little video. Like to have little a few things with his button drop shadow, but besides that, I think we're good to go. Very close. Very close. All right, so we jam this in. Finish. Finish theming. Finish. Implement more light dark theme pages. Right. Yeah, the emulator, you can do, there's a ADB command you can use on any phone. I think also there is a built-in one into the extended controls, and I don't know, you can do all that, yeah. Either way, I don't know what it outputs. Probably. This is the thing I want. Whatever this background transparency is, that's what I want. Next into VNext. No. Things. Add a stemming option. We don't support that file. If it up. Be a big file, yo. Ooh, next week. This episode. Ooh, I like that. Just cleaning up. Just added theming support to theming. Theming? Theme support. For at. Good. Wowza, that file's too big. Too big. Custom, let's do like 100. Yes. Welcome back, Clinton. We are doing well. We're wrapping up the stream. We're just doing the PR, it smells really terrible outside, and I have a fan blowing on me, so it's not good. I'm gonna go record a podcast with Frank. That's very exciting. We are going to attempt to upload this, click down, put this in here, come over here, drag this over here, boom. Uploading. Yeah. Go create pull request. Boom. Magic comes into. It's funny because I think Pierce wrote a whole thing about theming your app like so long ago, and I just never. But it didn't take too long to do, actually. 2 hours. Boom, you got a theme. Really not that hard, surprisingly. Just now the loops into the OS. That's it. Boom. Cool. All right. Did it, people. Finished it. 100%. We tried out the eye tracker. No one liked that, so we turned it off for the. Get out of here. Ever. Everything else going good. Appreciate everyone being here. Got a lot of new followers, some new subs. Appreciate that quite a bit. Awesome. Yeah, everything else great. Really appreciate everyone hanging out yesterday on the stream with us. Sorry about that. Which is all. Damn. On it, Chewy. Anyways, yeah, I appreciate everyone hanging out with me. I'm gonna see if there's anyone else to raid. I'm just gonna probably call it a day, I think. Yeah, just gonna go podcast with Frank. I don't know what we're gonna talk about. Probably theming. Probably app theming is probably what we're gonna talk about. I'll get back to you, Bill. I promise at some point. Clinton, thanks for being here. Lotan, thanks for the bits. Glenn, thank you for the guest subs, which is cool. 2 things I'm gonna try to fix for my stream next week. So the first thing is we have this little, whatever you do with the emote will pop up right here. You're right there. Cool. We're gonna attempt to fix the camera, the GoPro camera. That'll be the first thing. The eye tracker thing we got rid of. That's cool. We're gonna try it on games. But yeah, we're gonna try to fix the GoPro so it's stationary as well. So I hope everyone enjoyed it. What we'll probably end up doing is we text Frank. We're gonna close out the stream. We'll just head over and we'll raid. Frank's like, where are you? We'll just go raid Lena because she's coding some live coders all. Gooseman up. Oh, cool. TBD. Oh, yeah. You're welcome for the sub. I love hopping into his goosing around. I'm just seeing if any. I don't know anything. 5. With 0 view. Oh, where's it going? I see. Good thing you came on. I see how it is. Alright, we'll go over there. TBD Gamer. Do it up. Alright, thanks everyone for tuning in. I love you so much. Bye.